Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Cruz, winemaker here at Jordan Vineyard and Winery.
And I'm Dana Grandy. I'm the Grower Relations Manager for Jordan.
Today we are very excited. We are releasing our 2022 Jordan Russian River Chardonnay. We make 2 wines here at Jordan, so when we release one, it's a big day around here. And
Sure
we're
it
very
is.
excited about this
Big
particular
news.
wine. Dana, can you tell us a little bit about the growing season in 2022?
The 2022 growing season, we started again with lower than average rainfall. To describe what that actually means though, it's important that people understand that our rain year, or how we look at rainfall for our growing season, doesn't track a calendar year. So it's not January to December. It is, how I track it still, is from July to June. Well, it incorporates 2 growing seasons really. So our growing season in 22, we had very little rain from January to April, which is kind of when we want a little bit of rain so that we can have moisture in our soils so that the vines start out with a full soil profile and they start out pretty happy. That didn't happen in 22. We were pretty dry. All of our rain came in November and December of the prior year. So when we start out with drier soils, then we worry a little bit about frost. Frost was an issue in mid-April. We had a little bit of damage in some of our vineyards, but not too much. And then the season continued to be cool and cold, windy, led to some shatter at bloom. The summer was pretty nice. It wasn't too warm. It was pretty average, pretty normal.
Everything was great going into harvest. We
Yeah.
were really optimistic and excited.
For sure. And then Labor Day came. And dun dun dun. Anyhow, Labor Day came and we had excessive heat for the better part of 8 to 10 days. Geyserville was very hot, so Alexander Valley got very, very hot. And Russian River, comparatively to what it normally is, also got very, very hot. So we kind of had a mad scramble. How do we work with our growers to ensure that the fruit and the canopies still stay active and working with all of this heat? And fortunately, most of them had supplemental irrigation, so we were able to water a little bit more to get the vines through. Harvest was tricky though.
It was. We started picking Chardonnay grapes on August 30th, so a little bit before the heat. Anything that was close to being ready, we picked, and we wanted to move quickly. Fortunately, we have growers that execute really fast. And then anything that wasn't ready during the heat, our biggest struggle was usually we pick at night when the temperatures are really, really low, but when your daytime temperature is 110, your lows are only 70.
Right.
So it was still too hot to pick Chardonnay. So we just took a break. Dana worked with all our growers in setting irrigation and keeping the vines nice and healthy. And we were very fortunate. A lot of them really kind of hung in there and maintained their beautiful acidity and great flavor. So tasting the wine now, at the time we were incredibly stressed and maybe not the most positive, but tasting the wine now, we're very excited.
For sure.
Another thing in the cellar that is very different for the 2022 is that we actually had all 8 of our concrete eggs for this first vintage, and it was the first year we had that. And I really think it saved us because of that hot Labor Day heat. The eggs really added that nice minerality and brightness and kind of different kind of fresher character to it that we weren't getting it from a French oak or stainless steel.
Right.
I get a lot of nice citrus in this. We were talking yesterday about how the tangerine's in there, and that's not typically a normal aroma for us. We're usually more Meyer lemon and kind of lime. But
Yeah, we were debating on it. Is it orange blossom? Is it it's tangerine.
Yeah.
It's really very pretty.
I get honey crisp apple in there. And then that acidity. It does not taste like a hot vintage. It is bright, it is fresh. You want to have it outdoors when it's hot and have some food with it, but it is really tasting very crisp right now. I think this wine will continue to age as many of our Chardonnays do. I mean, 7 to 10 years, but it's drinking beautiful right now.
Really, really nice. Such nice balance too with a year that we were concerned, and it's not showing up in the glass. So I think all of our sleepless nights were worth it at the end of it.
I agree. And as far as food, I think that this would pair with our traditional cuisine. I mean, it can hold up to oysters and crudo, but also go more with a roasted chicken and even pork chop.
Yeah, we talked about pork. I actually really like it because of the brightness, because of the acidity. I actually like to think about maybe a cream sauce with it. I think it would be beautiful with a cream sauce.
That acidity will just kind of cut through that creamy richness.
Yeah, and it'll be a nice balance to it.
Nice pairing, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're very excited about our 2022 Jordan Chardonnay release. Cheers.
Cheers.